Alright, today we're going to be talking about Quarantine Zone, The Last Check. And before I get into this, do me a favor if you will, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really helped me out. Alright, let's get into talking about this game. This was kind of just a filler game for me to jump on. I'm about to start playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, so that'll be the next big one. But I've seen this on social media and stuff, some TikTok clips. I've seen clips of this game, so I thought I'd get it. And for the cheap price, why not? The game's pretty good, honestly. For an indie game, you get quite a bit out of it. I mean, it's basically what you see in the clips. You get some funny moments here and there, but overall, what you see is what you get with this game. It's not anything crazy. You run a quarantine checkpoint, in the zombie apocalypse, and we're going to talk a little bit about it here today. So we have the gameplay. So the core gameplay loop is you uh, sit at this checkpoint, add people in, and you get more tools to check the infected as the story progresses, or in endless mode if you want to do endless mode. And you get up to, I believe it's 8 tools. So first you start with like a thermometer, and then you get like a reflex hammer. Then you get a body scanner, and the list goes on. And you basically just do that. You can send the people, either they're clean and you send them to the residential area waiting for evacuation, or you're unsure. They're like they have sick symptoms, but you're not really sure if they're sick. You send them to quarantine for a couple of days to see if they turn to a zombie or not, or they are 100% infected, and you send them to the liquidation chamber. Or once you get the pistol, you can just shoot them in the head, make it quick. And the more the game progresses, the more symptoms you unlock. You can also send them to the laboratory and dissect them to find a new symptom. Like if you see something you're not sure what it is, you can dissect them. So the core gameplay looks pretty cool. Um, Sometimes after you get the pistol, sometimes the infected will just attack you if they're not happy with where you send them, and that's how you know they're infected, and you kill them. Core gameplay looks pretty fun. You can upgrade your base with different. Once you get research points by conducting inspections, you can upgrade your base overall, which unlocks new upgrade nodes in the upgrade tree. So it's pretty cool, and different ways to make your tools just a little bit easier to detect things. The only thing that's kind of weird is in a zombie apocalypse, you'd think there'd be more bite marks, but that's just too easy. So if you don't find a lot of actual bite marks, because that automatically indicates they're infected, they can't make it that easy. Overall, the gameplay loop is pretty fun, and I noticed they put Queso in this game, which was pretty funny. They might have put other streamers that I just missed, but I thought that was pretty funny. Gameplay overall gets a 6.5 out of 10. No multiplayer co op, so no score for that. Story, there is kind of a story. I was going back and forth on whether I should give it a story rating. I'm not, because the campaign is really just 5 weeks, and you got to do 5 evacuations. And there's like a little cutscene at the end. You can actually get a good or bad ending depending on how many quotas you pass or fail. And I got the good ending. It's not really that hard to pass the quota. But other than that, not really much to go in the way of story, so I'm not even gonna give it a rating. Replayability. So if you want to keep going after the campaign is over, there's an endless mode. Same thing basically, but you can get full upgrades on everything. And if you really like the core gameplay loop, play it over and over again. And like I said, you can get good or bad ending. But replayability is so. I mean, once you get for the 15 to 20 hours, like I played 18, I'd say it's pretty fun, but I don't really see myself playing it more after 20 hours. That's just me. So replayability for that reason gets a 6 out of 10. Monetary value. So this game is $15 and I spent 18 hours in it. That comes out to 83 cents an hour. Really, for an indie game, 15 bucks, get it. I mean, it's fun for the price for sure. There's a lot of value. You're getting less than $1 per hour of gameplay here, and that's really good. And yeah, I mean, just give it a go. You've probably seen the clips online. It's a solid game. So I give monetary value a 7.5 out of 10. fun. So, like I said, up to the 20-hour mark, the game's pretty fun. I can see it getting stale after that because once you upgrade all your upgrades, once you unlock all of your tools, there's just not a whole lot to do past that. But until you get to that point, before it gets stale, fun game. I definitely recommend it. I give Fun a 7 out of 10. That brings my overall rating to a 6.75 out of 10. And solid game. Definitely give it a go if you're just in between games, kind of like I was, and you just want to pick something up. For sure, give it a go. Thank you for sticking with me this long, and I'll catch you in the next one.